hear it all. Whoop it up. Don't ever stop. When Bigfoot's at the car crush, well, he's on top. SST, muscle machines. They're big, bad, dirty, and mean. Crush one car, two cars, or six. That car crush knows some nasty tricks.
What Black Dog try?
1985 Playskool SST Car Crush Set. Because what is a monster truck without cars to crush? Crushing cars is, after all, what brought monster trucks into the mainstream spotlight, from the first car crush in 1981. While it was fitting to introduce a car crush playset into the SST line, it wasn't available for very long. Introduced early in '85, the licensing ran out for Bigfoot in January of '86, meaning that this playset was available for less than a year. This makes the set the rarest piece of the line, and its relatively short lifespan makes it rare to see today. The set consisted of a fold-out 42-inch cardboard mat and crushable cars. The two white cars and the two purple cars were kind of non-descriptive, though they kind of looked like a 71 Challenger and a 68 Charger respectively. There is no mistaking the orange car though as an 82 to 84 Pontiac Firebird, perhaps because they already had the licensing from Pontiac for the Warlord vehicle. Completely hollow on the inside, the cars are constructed of a paper-thin plastic that, with a little manipulation, can pop back into its original shape over and over again. Being paper-thin made them light as a feather, so when Bigfoot tries to crush it, it will simply just push the car around instead of going over it. To cure this problem, the cars come with an extra wide base that you place the playmat over, which keeps them in place as the trucks go over them. While it is part of the Playskool SST line, it's only for use with Bigfoot and Black Gold, as both Orange Blossom and Warlord lack the ground clearance to make use of it, due to them both being pulling videos, and not monster trucks. Selling the playset made complete sense though, as Bigfoot was by far the most popular truck of the line. The Car Crush set is the rarest piece of the entire line today because of its major longevity issues. As mentioned, the cardboard base is 42 inches long, which meant that it had to fold up for easy storage. The folds in the cardboard, of course, meant just going out over time. Not to mention the normal perils of rips, tears, playwear, and moisture that plague any cardboard that is part of the play pattern. Honestly, it's difficult enough just to preserve cardboard packaging, much less a piece of it that received playwear. As for the cars, the plastic would change shape underneath the stickers with use, making it difficult for the stickers to stay on. That's saying nothing about the car's paper-thin construction, as over time and use would rip and holes would form around the most crushed areas. Finding a complete set today probably means the kid that owned it was way more into his action figures than monster trucks, and the set only received very light use. Despite the longevity, or lack thereof, of the set, and the fact that you could only use 2 of the SSTs on it, it did have another lore. As the text on the box says, it is for use for other four-wheel drive trucks that had the ground clearance to drive over it. This left a wide variety of 80s trucks to use on it, such as the large-scale Stomper trucks, the Animal, or even a radio-controlled truck. With the cars being crushable, they even made for good props for action figures or robots to damage. With such a wide variety of uses and its paper-thin construction, it's no wonder there aren't too many of these playsets out in the wild. Speaking of out in the wild, in a case of just because it's rare doesn't mean it's valuable, surprisingly, this set doesn't retain that much value. Well-used sets go for under $50. Complete sets, $75 to $100 if they're nice, $100 to $200 boxed, and only $200 to $400 sealed. Granted, the SST toy line is not a very sought-after line. It's just a reminder when monster trucks were actual trucks, and the tie-in that it had to its ludicrous cartoon. Speaking of the cartoon, this is the only toy in the line that says Muscle Machines on the box. However, it is quite a different logo than what is used in the Bigfoot and the Muscle Machines cartoon. That cartoon has quite the retrospective video on it right here on the channel. I will link it at the end of this video, along with the rest of the toys in the SST line. Did you have the Car Crush playset? What kind of memories do you have with it? Tell me in the comments below. I love to hear the stories from when you were a kid. Subscribe to the channel for more vintage reviews and share the videos with your friends to see if they remember some of these toys. I thank you for watching.